Hey guys, welcome back. Today's task, we are taking off the fuel tank from the Farmall Cub. It's going to be a pretty simple task. There's just some things we have to watch out for whenever we do it. So starting at the top, we're going to have to take off radiator cap, air cleaner cap, exhaust pipe. Fuel cap can stay because it's all one unit back there. So the next thing we'd have to worry about is our headlights. The actual headlight wire comes through this little grommet here. You can see mine have been disconnected already, and I'm simply just going to push that through. And the other side, I'll do the other side now. All right, coming down here to the grill and these little side bezels. There's flathead screws on mine. It might differ on yours. But the nut plates on the back should be captured. I don't know if I said Phillips head screws. These are common screws. Let me get my parts tray here. Boy, that's a tough one. Okay, let me get some spray on that. Hit all these while I'm at it. While that's soaking, we'll go to the other side. Whew, she's a tight one. Get the bigger screwdriver out. All right, with those four out of the way, we should be able to remove our grill. And now what you can do is you can remove the grill with these bolts here. But it's kind of hit or miss whether you want to do that or not and lift this up. But I like removing it. As you can see, I haven't done it in a long time, and that bolt will get replaced. And the next thing we can do is our cables should be running in a wiring harness that's there's one right here and one right here, a retainer. It should be just a piece of sheet metal that's kind of wrapped up and around. This one here, you can actually take it off, but you can see they just kind of pull right out of there, depending on how they're bent. This one here, you can see the bottom of it. It's just kind of fingered up around like this. So just pull those out, just like that. Okay, while we're up here at the front, there's two attachment bolts right here and right here. These bolts, they have to come all the way out because there's a bracket, but sometimes there's a notch in it, so you just have to loosen it. In my case, they are a 1/2 inch. All right, at this point, the front end of the hood is loose. We gotta go around to the back end, and around the back bezel there, we have to take out some bolts. Normally there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. They all have welded nuts on the back, but I only have 3 on here. Mine are 7/16. These ones are kind of tricky because they are behind the controls. Sometimes you can just bend it to get it out of the way. All right, right now there's no more hardware holding our tank and hood assembly on the tractor. There is one more important thing though. So here's the last important thing, and it's one of the reasons why we're over here. The fuel line is going from the sediment bowl all the way down here to the carburetor. I have to take my fuel sediment bowl off, but I still have some fuel in there. So what I'm going to do is disconnect it from the carburetor, and then we'll put it on a couple sawhorses. That way I can drain it out of here and have kind of a funnel kind of ordeal, drain it into a gas tank, and then, yeah, do that kind of nonsense. What I've got here is a 9/16 and a 1/2 inch wrench. And my 1/2 inch wrench is on the inside one and my 9/16 on the outside. I do not have something to catch the fuel in at the moment. Let me turn this off. And it's the reason why I'm doing this is because my sediment bowl is leaking when I turn it on or off halfway in between. So I've got new hardware, or I've actually got a whole new sediment bowl from Amazon to change that out. So now I can put something under here to catch this fuel. All right, so if everything was done correctly, should be able to just lift this off and take it over to our sawhorses. I want to be aware that the fuel line is hanging down. And the other thing I want to be aware of is if I would have left these front bezels in place, I could have been snagged up on that when I went to set it down. So let's do that. All right, there's the front off, rear's off. And there we go. So with the hood out of the way, you can see our attachment bolts back here, and the nut ends are on the back of the tank right there. Here's the cable that was hooked in the cable holds. They just go like this. There's probably a reason why I was grounding out right there. You also have your nut plates right here, your welded nuts right here. And then the same thing down here. You have the tapped holes for those screws on the bezels. So yeah, that's how to remove the hood and the tank off the Farmall Cub. I hope this helped you guys out. Look for maybe removing the sediment bowl in the next video.